Quiz ain't that the truth?
Holy fuck! Everybody's already in here. Holy shit!
Well,
Hello.
Sophie wasn't here earlier, but she got called. But she got called over to dinner.
Ah, oh well. Ah.
She'll probably take my spot because I had to leave later to do something with my brother.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave like in a minute.
Well, in that case, Urban, you get to stay. Alright.
Oh, damn. This looks like an awesome game.
Yeah, you weren't here for session
Move
1.
over, Fortnite.
Actually, I did play this game.
I'm just gonna be, low-key, panicking during the entire time as I'm trying to get, Crimson Clash 2 stuff all done.
Final details and everything.
Yeah, mainly on seating and stuff like that, which God help me.
Yeah, God help you indeed. God help us all, honestly. That's gonna be fun tomorrow, which is why I'm glad we're doing this tonight and not tomorrow night.
I have to start doing some work before finals.
Don't even talk about finals to me. I'm not ready.
So how about those finals?
I love Final Fantasy.
This motherfucker. Okay. Well, I think everything's running smoothly. And yeah, we'll only have to look at Bulby for one more session, and then we're back to the regular layout.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? You said everything is running smoothly. What about your refrigerator?
Pat, I'ma kill him. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill him.
It wouldn't be the first time we witnessed murder.
Body's about to be fucking discovered. It's not even Monday yet.
Well, see, you can't discover my body because you don't know where I live.
So Jason, two things I want to talk to you about real quick. One, have you seen the preview for the next Death Battle that they had on the Death Battle cast yet?
Deadpool versus
Deadpool versus the Mask. Yep.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. Based on that, 25-second snippet. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one.
I haven't seen the snippet yet, but I'll just wait for the full episode to be out.
Okay. The other two things. One, did you see Corridor Crew today?
Oh, no, I saw it was uploaded while I was at work. I haven't watched it yet, but I do know that the rated R Star Wars video is out, and I really gotta watch that.
It's mainly on Order 66, making that more R-rated. The other stuff that they did was make Jar Jar die when he gets electrocuted.
Oh no!
He completely explodes, basically.
Do I even want to fucking ask?
Basically they went and made Star Wars R-rated by just editing a bunch of clips and stuff like that.
Oh god.
The best one though is what they did to the Youngling scene. I won't spoil it. Holy shit, it's amazing.
I have to see that for myself.
Alright.
Wait. You mean the scene where Anakin walks in and murders a bunch of children?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't murder him with a lightsaber, but with something else.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Well, wait a.
I'm sure that's something that I will definitely be wanting to watch after we finish the stream, because now my interest is piqued. So
that'll be our after stream watch.
Yeah, that'll be our after stream watch. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So is everybody ready to go?
Let's go.
All right.
Yep.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Session 2, the finale of Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies for the Nintendo GameCube. We had to cut it short last time, but we are going to finish the game today, because, we got time today, so I'm going to sit my ass down and I'm going to do it. But before we start the stream, just a big happy birthday to ED. Happy Sweet 16, you son of a bitch.
You suck.
Fuck you, Teddy! Grandson.
Wait a minute!
ED has ascended, and now we'll raid wrath on Jason.
What the fuck? Alright, so last we left off, we got done with downtown Retroville. Now we're going into Retroville Park.
By the way, can we just talk about how the name of the town is called Retroville?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Pleasantville, you know?
Or it's
Or
like
di-
this. Or it's also like the city of Townsville, which is a joke I didn't get until I was much older.
Okay, I'm gonna hurry
Yeah.
up and catch this blue Twonky before it evolves.
So what are we gonna do?
We're gonna catch stuff.
Not me. Yeet.
The other thing, Jason,
Fucking love the call.
Jason, have you been seeing this edit go around of Steven Universe Fear?
No, I
I s-
haven't actually.
I saw some friends post a link to it.
Okay, anybody that's even remotely watched Steven Universe is gonna find this funny. But basically, this was in response to the newest trailer for Steven Universe.
Yeah, I get it.
First of all, I didn't even know there was a new trailer.
Yeah. But basically, just now that we're like getting into endgame of the show, people are getting really worried at this point for certain characters.
We are in
Battery.
fear and it's
Got a balloon. I found a balloon. A new gizmo.
By the way, Patrick, did you make it any further into green eggs and ham?
A little bit here and there, not a whole lot though.
Hey, it's Stefan.
Stefan's here.
Hey.
I saw there was room when someone apparently yeeted themselves.
Yeah, ED yeeted himself.
So Jason, my favorite part of that thing is the I can't.
I can't.
I can't. I can't.
I did see that once out of context. I was like, I don't know much about Steven Universe, but I feel like this means something.
Basically, since we're in the end game of Steven Universe now, people are really panicking on character survivability now.
I can't. I can't.
Also, somewhat related, an artist I follow on Twitter, their friend's going through V3, and they've already resigned themselves to the point of like, everyone I like keeps dying, so I'm just waiting for the next one to die, and it's just like, that's how it goes.
Yeah. Welcome, first time.
I
think
got
I think it was a similar situation when they were playing through 2 around the same time you were, Pat. Or I should say we are, because I was playing at the same time.
Yeah.
the ultimate curse whenever you hang out with someone and they end up dying, whether it be victim or culprit.
By the way, Jimmy Patrick, so it was either ED or Urban who brought up what episode of Jimmy Neutron had the worst that we didn't even talk about. Oh, I got it. Just a little bit of sodium chloride. I think you mean salt. That's what I said. Sodium chloride.
So, Tevi, am I to assume that you currently look like Bulby, or you actually always were Bulby?
Yes.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
Tevi, can you dance for us?
Stefan, are you on a different
Slap,
mic?
slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap.
I'm on the same mic. Did I change something on
Yeah,
accident?
I think Discord might have accidentally put you on a different mic or something because you do sound
God damn
different
it.
than normal.
Yeah.
You do sound more like blurry.
You know, sound like the Stefan I know. You sound slightly different.
I think he needed him.
Also, I recently looked at one of those, most sold games of all time and just like the animated graph, kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
It's interesting. Tetris held it for so many years, and then let me see. Where's the exact point? Because like then Minecraft comes in and then just completely takes over. Because I think they counted every version of Tetris as just Tetris. And then, let's see, where does Minecraft come in? Okay, Minecraft comes in second quarter of 2012, and by 2013, quarter 4 then takes over on Tetris. In
I
a
didn't even
year.
I didn't even think about Minecraft being like the best selling game of all time now. That didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah,
That makes a lot of sense.
so
We're
right
gonna kill a
now,
monkey.
it is the best-selling games of all time as of 2019 quarter 3 are Minecraft with 1,081 1,837,000 copies. GTA 5, then PUBG, then Tetris, Wii Fit, Super Mario Bros, Diablo 3, Mario Kart Wii, COD Black Ops, Skyrim, and San Andreas.
Going back to the
It's a
stream
really weird
game we are
list.
currently playing.
You know,
I
I
wasn't.
didn't hear.
I was gonna make a joke about I wasn't aware we were playing the video game adaptation of Congo when you were trying to kill that monkey.
You know, Patrick, I didn't hear COD Black Ops. I heard COD Beep Off.
Beep off.
COD
Get out of here, COD.
Yeah, so we helped Carl, and then he ran off like a bitch.
So, Carl.
Yeah.
No offense to you.
Bless whoever that was. Holy shit.
Yeah. So
Look,
you
guys.
catching?
Guys,
You're
look,
catching Twinkies?
it's a llama.
No, okay, we're catching Twonkies.
Well, according to Jojo, they're Twinkies.
No, Twonkies.
I
We're catching
hate
Twinkie
that.
Jungle Brother that nobody doesn't like. That nobody likes.
Which one's a twink again?
Sorry, what?
What's a twink?
Huh?
Trying to remember.
A twink? Wasn't that the Paper Mario star thing?
Oh yeah.
I was getting into physical attributes of people that is often described in relationship terms, but you can also go there.
Ah.
That explains why I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what the fuck?
Also, how did Carl get on a llama?
He probably got on one before they all escaped. Okay, so we gotta save the llamas real quick.
I mean,
Well,
I remember a
Carl's
couple of those
fat,
episodes,
so he
but
uses weight to his advantage.
really, Carl gets superhuman strength when there are llamas around him. It's basically his anti-kryptonite.
Alright, so this is probably one of the more annoying things in the game. We have to herd up all of these llamas into the pen. So what I like to do is I like to go... And we made these speed sneakers earlier. So I put these on, and then I just chase the llamas around. Trying to get them back in the pen.
Why do we need to get these llamas back in the pen?
Because Carl will give us a key to the main place that we gotta go to, and we have to save the llamas in order to get the key. But you also gotta watch out, because the llamas can sneak back out. Like this little asshole right here.
He loves llamas.
Yeah, I remember this part, and it sucked.
He becomes a world famous llama breeder in the future.
No, turn around. Turn around! Get in the
Oh, it's this one. It's this one event from Mario Party 7.
Although it does remind me of the episode where Jimmy built a machine that allowed you to teleport it into your favorite game.
Remember that one? They started with like that. Alright, I already forget what the fucking video game character was called.
Ultra Lord.
Ultra Lord. They go into like the fighting game one.
Actually,
and Carl
we do.
sets it like the hardest difficulty.
We do actually get to play like an Ultra Lord arcade game in the next chapter. Well, after the boss fight, anyway.
What kind of game are we talking?
It's kind of like over the head, kind of like Zelda. Now that I think about it, but nowhere
Okay.
near as in depth.
Did you say
Well,
over the
shocking. A mini game in a game, not as the level of one of the most prolific video games of all time.
I mean, the best case would be Donkey Kong and DK64, right?
Yeah.
By the way, did you see that tweet that Grant Kirkhope put out today? Where I don't know the magazine, but he was reading an article and he specifically screen capped the part where it said that a DK rap is the worst video game song ever made.
Yeah, saw that.
So his response was, "Thanks, glad to know that I was responsible for the worst video game song ever made."
I hope that the person who wrote the article owned up and was like, yeah, thanks. Like, doesn't try to back off at all.
There we go. Yeah, the shoe does play it like sort of an abridged version of the Benny Hill theme. So
Yeah.
I might get a copyright strike on this one.
Well, they might have made it short enough that they didn't get in trouble with it, so
Yeah.
you should be fine.
Well, they did the part all the way up to the.
Who the hell's giving Jimmy trophies? Is it himself?
I think it's like his AI person that he made.
Okay, so he's giving himself trophies. Got it.
Yeah.
What a loser.
All right, so we got this
if you
Gromp
could
up here. We got to get him down.
I mean, Stefan, you can appreciate your own achievements, then who cares?
Nick looks super tired.
I mean, that's Nick. That's Nick's state of being. He always looks tired.
You're cool if you look tired all the time. No, you don't. You just look tired all the time.
I remember like Nick's role being drastically diminished after the movie when we get into that show.
Yeah.
Is he even anything in the movie?
Yeah, no, Nick's whole role in
Wait,
the movie
what?
was being the cool guy.
Excuse me? What is this?
Oh, Jimmy's play Rock Band.
What? Why you go all GIF like one frame animation?
Because it wasn't
Yeah, the
important.
animation there isn't very good.
Well, Patrick, is that not how you play Rock Band?
That's how I
I
play
wish I
Rock.
could do.
That's
I
how
wish
I
I
play
could
Rock
do it
Band.
I
that
have
fast.
more frames going on than that.
Hey man, optimal playing is to cut out the extra frame so you can get to those notes faster.
He does. He does not appreciate your skill at the drums, Tebby.
No, he doesn't.
He's
down.
just jealous.
Get the fuck down! Get off the bushes! They paid lots of money for. Okay, you know what?
Actually, Stefan, what's
I'll
your
nuke you to
experience with Jimmy Neutron? Actually, Stefan, what's your experience with Jimmy Neutron as a franchise?
I know I saw the movie proper, not in theaters, but I definitely saw it soon after. Oh, I felt like it wasn't too long after the premiere. And I kept up with the show well enough when it would show up on on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, of Cartoon Network.
Yeah, you know, where all cartoons live. But it's kind of like most cartoons from my childhood of like I'd watch a bunch of episodes, but it was very sporadic viewing, so I never really got them all. But just enough to say I was like, oh yeah, I like watching this show.
Does anybody else hear that?
Yeah, is that a cat?
That's coming from Patrick. We don't have cats.
What?
I'm hearing
Not
like
coming
a
from me, my cat's in the other room.
thing, and
Yeah.
I'm looking at it whenever the noise comes up. It's coming from your mic.
It's like a low. Sounds like a low purr.
Let me try making my mic input volume lower.
My cats are outside.
Like for a second, I thought
No,
Pat fell
I
asleep.
just heard the meow too, but it's not from my end.
Huh.
What the fuck?
Could have been a cat. Could also have been someone's phone ringing, but it was on silent, so we didn't get the vibrations.
Tangentially related to CGI movies that were okay at best. I've been replaying Kingdom Hearts 2 on Critical, and man, Chicken Little is like such a good summon. Every time I
Yeah.
keep playing it again, it's like I so underappreciated you back in the day.
Why is he so good?
He's a free magnet, and he distracts enemies from you, so you're free to do what you want.
Yeah.
It even
Oh,
works on some bosses, and it's kind of disgusting.
I was actually thinking about. I was actually thinking about this today at work and yesterday at work as well, where I just started going off on like this mental tangent because I needed something to do while I was working. Where I just decided like, what if for Birth by Sleep Bomb where we just actually focus on that cast, ignoring Sora, and like the main character would be Aqua. And at one point while I was thinking about it, I got to the second game, which was like exploring the world of darkness or like or whatever. And I thought it was actually being like pretty cool, pretty funny of all the worlds that we go through, and that were based off of Disney movies that didn't do that didn't do that well critically, or didn't make that much money at the box office. So we would get like we would get like Atlantis, we would get Emperor's New Groove, we would get Treasure Planet. Like all the worlds that got swallowed up by darkness. Translation. Disney said no, no, not these movies. These don't matter.
So, guess what we get to do now?
Uh,
Yes,
I'm
I
having
move on.
memories of that Jack and Daxter side mission where you have to get rid of the dark eco plants.
See, I'm thinking that and No More Heroes.
Yeah, man, I barely played the lawn mowing mini game just because it's so inefficient to get money.
I'm also thinking of the Mario Party minigame, but I forget which Mario Party it was in.
4 or 5.
So usually what I like to do is I like to mow until I get all 5 stompers out, and then I take them down.
See, I like to mow to get that cash money.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing one.
Never saw enough of Bully to
There
say
he
it
is.
was Ping, but I'll definitely believe it. I can see Bully doing
believe-
something like this.
I believe at one point, somebody at Rockstar or used to work at Rockstar came out and said that Bully 2 was in the work at some point, but it got canned.
Not too surprising.
Like
That's not one of their biggest selling games.
like they made a they made a prototype and everything. So like they had a engine that they were working on. I think that was almost done, and then Rockstar said that we're not making this anymore. So they had to move on to other stuff.
Was it a whole new engine for Bully, or was it like something in tandem with some of their GTA games at the time?
I don't remember. I don't remember which one is. I don't remember which one it was. I just know that they had to make a new. I think that they're working on a new engine for when they were working on the sequel to Bully.
Hmm.
Ah, this is so invigorating. I love it.
The hypest gameplay on Twitch.
In Bully, you mow the lawn, like you get detention as punishment.
Also, I did get the Sheen emote finished. It's currently
Yeah.
pending.
Nice.
It's currently pending right now.
Oh, you actually did do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. How long did it take you to actually make it?
5 minutes.
You didn't even bother to like properly key it out, did you? Or did you?
I didn't.
Okay, that would explain why it took very little time. So I'm looking at the Bulby here, and it's like, okay, you put some more effort than none into that, but did you do that for the Sheen? It's like, no. It's like, okay.
Actually, Bully reminded me of this. I
Actually,
finally
let
know
me
what the
see
plot.
if it's actually gone. That has not gone through yet. Okay.
I
Alright,
finally
I'm
know-
a completionist, and this is gonna bug me if I don't do it. So I'm hopping back on the lawnmower. I'm mowing the rest of the lawn.
Do you get anything for mowing the rest of the lawn?
You get a trophy. Is it worth anything? No, but I still like doing it.
Alright. Alright.
Well, Terry, did you get the trophies for CTR?
No, not all of them.
This is why you should hire Tevi, because
some of
he
them are
gets the work
stupid.
done.
Which ones?
The crystal challenges for all the tracks? Hell no, I ain't doing that.
That ain't hard. If you were able to do Oxide ones, then you could do that.
Oh yeah, what are you calling the emo for Sheen?
I don't know. I forget what I called it. Remind me before the stream is over, and I'll go and I'll take a look at it and see what I named it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I think I might have just named it like Sheen or something like that. I don't know. I might be able to rename it.
So tell me, how did you fix chat on OBS?
Well, OBS got an update today, and all of a
course.
sudden my chat worked again, so...
That was like me with my drawing tablet. I was like, it's not working. It's like, did you get the recent update? It's not telling me it's there. Go to the website. Hey, we have a recent update. It's like, all right.
Bitchin'.
Opposite for me with the controller, I had to like uninstall, unplug the controller, do a bunch of stuff, but then suddenly just works without a hitch. Okay.
Alright.
Did JoJo just call the Crystal Challenges a choir?
Always a chore. I know what you meant.
And we know what he meant, but I gotta make fun of what they actually write because we need content here.
I mean, the only content right now is just Timmy mowing the lawn.
By the way, so funny
Hey man,
story.
put this on your resume. I always finish what I start.
So funny story. I may have accidentally bricked my grandmother's Roku the other day.
Oh no.
How much porn did you put on it?
Not enough. No, okay, so her Roku just stopped working randomly, and it was stuck in an infinite loop, and like we couldn't figure it out why. So my grandmother thought that it must have just it must have short circuited when the power went out in the middle of the night when we were all sleeping, but she was still up around that time. Later, when I was just watching stuff on my Sword and
Okay, never
Shield,
mind. You don't get anything.
it came up that apparently Sword and Shield had been causing some Rokus to get stuck in an infinite boot loop if it's on the same Wi-Fi network as the Roku.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And Roku said that they were on the issue and they're coming up with they're really going to release a patch to fix it.
Why?
So when I heard that, I just went. So let me get this straight.
Wait,
Me
hold
playing
on. Where's-
Pokemon, busted my grandmother's Roku.
Oh, okay. Now I remember. You get the. Okay.
What? By the way, what is a Roku for?
It's a DVR box. basically.
Ah,
Yeah.
A
The most
DVR
high
box
quality
that you could
commentary and comedy, JoJo.
It's a DVR box that you put channel apps on like Netflix and Crunchyroll and stuff like that.
I can't believe it! Fucking storage shield. What the hell?
All right, it's boss time. We got
When I
3 more
read
bosses
that-
left.
When I read that, I thought about what would happen to my grandmother's Roku. I just went, oh no, I did that.
It was me.
Hashtag
It was
blame
me,
Jason.
Austin.
To be fair, my grandmother said she didn't mean to get it to upgrade her Roku anyway. So when I told her, she looked at me and just went, no! I was like, yeah? Well, I got a new one anyway that had better stuff on it. I was like, I said, I'm sorry? She said, apology accepted?
The animations for this are really good, but people need to blink more because I just
Yeah.
noticed that.
Everybody
Jimmy
has
was
that
kinda just
unending
staring.
stare.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's a Spectrobe.
Oh, you went there the other on Wednesday when like the only piece of animation was not even animation, it was the rigging for Sheen's arms.
Mm,
Yeah, it was weird. All right. let's make
implying
this-
Sheen is well put together to start with.
Hey.
All right. So how do you guys feel about exploding hockey pucks?
Neat.
They ter-
Well,
I'm
that
good.
is this boss fight in a nutshell.
they terrify me.
I feel like that would be an element in Mighty Ducks 4 if it ever existed. Gotta impress the kids, so we have to have stuff explode.
All right. And then this is another instance of a gizmo being used to our advantage. We're gonna make a new pair of sneakers because for whatever reason Jimmy has infinite fucking shoes that we can use. So this is gonna help us. Pretty much the shoes will allow us to like stick to the ice and we won't be sliding around.
So he just put gum on the bottom of his shoes. That's all he did.
Pretty much, yeah. Alright, so
It's like the opposite of one of those old.
as soon as I get an opening, then we will.
That sounds like an invention that would appear in Kids Next Door.
Yes. I always like the contraptions they came up for in Kids Next Door.
I was always impressed with how they could come up with acronyms for all of them.
Oh yeah, no, you can
Yeah.
really run. That was like half the writing process.
All right, so pretty much we're just shooting this thing, and
Toesies.
yeah, shooting its toesies.
It's like the imprisoned from Skyward Sword. Aim for the feet.
Yeah,
I was actually-
essentially.
I was actually thinking of the boss fight from Arkham City.
I
Oh.
never got that far.
Which one? The Grundy fight?
The one on the ground. I keep forgetting his
Oh,
name.
Clayface probably.
No, not Clayface. It was
Yeah, that
The-
would be Grundy. I think you're thinking of Grundy. They have giant electric. Oh.
No, he's connected to the Lazarus pit.
Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul. There we go.
Was it Ra's
Okay, I
al
did
Ghul
get to
or
that fight.
Clayface that
No, Ra's al Ghul. No,
that you're thinking of? Because
no,
technically
it was Ra's al Ghul.
both were.
No, the one I'm thinking of is Ra's al Ghul because specifically because a bunch of statues come up surround him, and you got to shoot the statue to shoot him.
Oh yeah, it was Ra's al Ghul then.
I barely remember that fight. I think that was like the last boss fight. No wait. Is that before Mr. Freeze?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I got past that one.
Mr. Freeze is around the middle of the game.
Yeah, I know I fought Mr. Freeze, which is like the best boss fight in that game.
Best fight in the entire series, straight up.
Like, cause you had to go to Ra's al Ghul to get the thing to give it to Mr. Freeze so he can make the cure.
Yeah. Again, I never finished the game, and God, I think I was like first year of university when I was playing it,
I've actually tried to finish it because you got busy with college stuff.
and got distracted with other games that didn't require as much time of my time.
But
That too.
Alexandra and I were talking about. Alexandra, Tevin, and I were all talking about this the other day. For after stream stuff, because we were kind of just binging some stuff the other days and stuff like that. For after stream stuff, I kind of really want to start rewatching Avatar at this point.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like after stream stuff. If you guys want to, not tonight because we got Crimson Clash tomorrow, but like in the future, I'm thinking of starting just an entire binge of going through Avatar: The Last Airbender again.
Like going Picardo or something like that.
It gives me an excuse because the season that I really need to go back and rewatch is season 3. 'Cause that's the season I don't remember much of.
I remember
I
less
saw- I
of
like-
season 2 personally.
I saw what was only on Nicktoons.
Like I think 2 is probably overall the strongest book if I look back on the 3 of them, but you know, Sosa's Comet is the best episode of the whole show, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Tevi, I wonder if
It's
this map-
basically 3 episodes. It's just like, here's all the content.
I think Sosa's Comet was like 4 parts, I think.
3 or 4 parts, yeah.
Yeah,
Just like, we got plenty to work with.
that moment when your girlfriend turns into the moon.
That's rough, buddy.
Rough, man.
Also, as a side note, I finally know what High School Musical, the musical, the series is about.
I fucking hate that name.
That
It's
sounds
so
like
fucking dumb.
That's like Super Saiyan
Yeah,
God
but
Super
you know
Saiyan.
what?
Yeah.
Now that I
Like
know
it's a
what
parody of
about-
itself.
Now that I know what it's about, the name actually makes sense.
Well, I mean, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan also make still stupid as all hell.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's why we call it Super Saiyan Blue.
Because everyone's like, we need to market this better. Xenoverse won't bother though, so everyone can still make fun of it.
Yeah. So what the plot is, a drama teacher gets hired for East West High. As it turns out, all 3 High School Musical movies are actually movies that were filmed at that high school. And the teacher wants to redo the movies as musicals at that school. That's High School Musical, the musical.
We could also. Is it bad that I'm kind of saying just do an alternate universe of High School Musical instead?
I mean, that is kind of the alternate universe where in this universe, the High School Musical movies were movies.
It's like Halloween 3, where first Halloween movie is technically a canon movie in that universe.
And then you get real meta shit like what was the Freddy Krueger movie that like was like with the actors themselves in it and stuff like that?
Oh God.
Oh, what was it called?
I'm not as well versed on Friday the 13th. Not Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street stuff.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking this shit up. Hold on.
Yeah, please.
And then there's
Besides-
Face Killing 3, where the whole plot of the movie is to find Face Killing 2.
All right, cool.
What's Craven's new nightmare was it?
Okay, that was it.
I knew it had some weird ass name to it. So.
All right, I got a question for you guys. Do you guys like video games?
I
No.
I mean-
babies.
Do you guys like Retroland?
No.
Go
I mean-
on.
No, I'm scared.
All right. So pretty much after we collect all the Twonkies in Retroland, we get to play arcade games.
Look at that wonderful broadcast of that PNG.
By the way, that girl on the TV looks like the other girl that Jimmy had a crush on that Cindy was jealous of.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
Oh, what was her name?
Perhaps if it was reused or something.
I think her name was Betty.
Betty, I think.
Eh.
I don't know.
All I really remember of her is that like she one of the leading actresses for the school play.
Yeah,
Jimmy wanted to
yeah. She
lead
played
next to her.
yeah, she played the main chick. In
The princess that needed to be saved
Yeah.
because Nick's character that then became Jimmy's because he like trying to save or whatever. Also, I find that I'm thinking about the fact that you have Bulby's face is also good because he's a really good actor, and Tevi, you're not bad yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
winning. I'm winning.
Are you winning, son?
I'm winning. Are you winning, son?
The gate needs 50 tokens to get past, and I only have 3. 3? The only place to get tokens is in the arcade. And
Yeah,
when
I'll definitely say for this game, like the character acting is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just again the eyes.
Yeah.
The eyes and sometimes arms.
Mhm.
Yeah, look at she's arms.
Yeah. Alright, so there aren't as many Twonkies this area because, like I said, the main focus is the arcade. Pretty much what's going on is that Sheen went to talk to the Ultralord actor at Retroland, and motherfucker got kidnapped. So now we have to go into the arcade and set all the high scores to shave him, and then we go into the Bat Out of Hell ride for the movie.
I feel like this could be a potential plot for like early Yu-Gi-Oh manga.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And now we get to shoot Twonkies with balls. Yay.
Dream come true.
Anybody here
Excuse me,
actually-
what?
Anybody here actually read the early Yu-Gi-Oh manga?
I'm currently on Battle City. I've read through all of it so far.
Oh, okay, so you read through all the stuff before the card game took over.
And it's far more interesting.
Copper's character makes way more sense in the manga than it does in the show.
It was really interesting going back to Reshef of Destruction because they like got both canonicities and everything. It's like we got manga characters, we got characters. And it's just like, wow, I missed out on a lot the first time I played this game.
Irvin, what are you doing in the kitchen?
I'm not.
Why did I just hear a microwave?
Who's in the
I
kitchen?
don't know if microwave.
I am not in the
is,
kitchen
but
because
there
I have
was
my
beeping
laptop
stuff.
with me.
There was some sort of beeping, yes, but microwave might not have been what it was.
But after reading the manga, I have a more appreciation for Noah's arc, for Noah existing in the anime,
Mhm.
because the anime didn't have the Kaiba the backstory for Kaiba that they have in the manga, so they needed to do so they wanted to have an anime version of that, so they just came up with a filler arc specifically for that. Unfortunately, it's a filler arc, so it's not really canon. But
Yeah.
I still appreciate the effort. That being said, the way that Kaiba's stepfather dies in the manga is so abnormal and out of left field that's pretty hilarious.
Hey man, I'm gonna make you inherit. You're going to inherit all my hatred. Now I'm gonna Geese Howard myself and throw myself off the building.
No, that's what he does. Cause Cameron takes over the company. He's like, well, I'm a loser. You wanna know what happens to losers? Losers.
I got him on the
We throw
rebound.
themselves off a cliff.
I got him on the rebound.
Yeah.
And he jumps out the building and kills himself. I just go, all right.
I was like, huh.
Tevy, hashtag plan.
Hashtag planned. Fucking calculated that shit. So after you take out some of the Twonkies, you can actually ride some of the rides. Like, you could ride this octopus one from, you can ride this, octopus ride.
Does it still have the jet engine in it?
I mean, I don't think so.
Damn it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they took all that crap out after the movie. Well, I mean...
Well, you'd have to rely on Jimmy to do that, probably.
Yeah, they...
Most people, A, wouldn't know, or
What,
B,
what
wouldn't be able
did
to do
she,
it.
what was Sheen even saying? This like, don't make me come in there, and
Pretty much they cut him off because what Sheen was about to say is not rated G for general audiences.
But, have you talking about some of those like rocket ship rides in the movie?
Yeah.
Like there was like half of them I would not survive like 3 minutes.
Yep.
I love Sheen's in that movie. It was so good.
Like,
Forget
all
what
the
was
things-
this?
Was that?
His
like a
was
Star, something weird like that?
his was like the motorcycle looking one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
the-
the fucking general breed.
Yeah, the big wheel.
yeah. He took the wheel from the Ultima stand and turned it into a rocket, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I do appreciate the joke of them like questioning the logic of them being able to breathe in space, and they just cut away to Carl just playing his music on blast like an asshole.
Congratulations, Jimmy.
You have been awarded a trophy.
Did they leave all the rides on the egg? Yeah, they did. They did. In the movie.
So
they just
okay,
left
so
the rides on
yeah, so the
planet.
engine, all the stuff won't be here because they had to rebuild it from scratch.
Or if they
Alright,
had to
now
call the
we're
company
at-
and be like, hey, we need those rides back.
This looks like the scene of the
Wow, what happened to the first set?
Shit, I just got fucked up.
Again, the comment section on any like clip thing from the Jimmy Neutron movie.
Fuck! I'm gonna get sniped! Oh. Shit, they
I
won't.
don't think that was the quotes on the comment section, Tevin.
Oh god, they
Oh,
want
So
my
you're saying,
ass.
Pat?
But yeah, like some of the comments were just like, like when all the parents were gone,
damn
just
it.
think about all of the young kids that all died of starvation and non-nourishment throughout the entire time the parents were gone.
What, do you mean cotton candy isn't a good breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
No, I'm talking about like the really young kids, you know,
Oh!
like toddler kind of.
Like,
We left our babies at home.
We were supposed to have a match where we could see who could eat the most cotton candy, and I won.
I want my mommy.
Belch. What are we gonna use Mr. Slick's hair gel on first? The jacket or the popcorn?
Yes?
Okay, popcorn.
Good answer. Yes.
Gummy gel. That just sounds disgusting.
On the topic of hair gel, when I noticed your 10-year tweet, Pat, look at you, was like, if hair could actually obey the kind of laws of the laws of physics that I'm thinking of, if you were to moose the shit out of your hair, you would make a pretty decent King Vegeta cosplayer.
I can see it.
You definitely, especially from that pose, you look like you have the pretty good facial structure to nail it personally.
Okay, Pat, we know, you know what cosplay to do if you do go to too many games.
No, dude,
Wait.
Nagito is already going to be the next cosplay I do. We already just.
Alright.
Wait, my son, the planet, or me?
Yes!
Yes.
By the way, Stefan,
ass.
I was telling Patrick that when I was looking at his picture, his 2019 photo looks like it could be the father of a 2009 photo.
Oh yeah, The beard really does a lot.
I love the comment somebody made was just like you know, in 2019 you look like you're trying to be James Bond, and in 2009 you're trying to look like James Bond. In 2019 you look like a James Bond villain.
Where you gave up and tried to be James Bond, so you just it's like,
You're
no, I'll
not
just be the
here, you
villain.
live long enough to become the villain.
Beat me to it, goddammit.
By the way, that reminds me. So, my friend Gavin, he's like really into James Bond. So he was showing me some of the movies, and the movie that I will always remember is You Only Live Twice, because in that movie, the villain had a really good opportunity to shoot James Bond and end all of his problems. And say he decided to shoot someone else that caused him a problem and save James Bond for later. So I was like, you deserve everything that's coming to you. You had a perfectly good opportunity right there. The man was handcuffed. He had no gadgets. He was at your mercy, and you decided not to shoot him.
Oh, yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Alright,
Almost
so
like
I
he's
think
a
I did
movie
miss a
villain.
few Twonkies, so let's go shoot them real quick.
I think for like one Christmas, my dad got like the entire collection of James Bond movies till that point. I think that was like just after Casino Royale.
Mm.
So it's just like, here's a box set. It's like, yeah, that's a lot of movies we're going to be watching later, I guess. I don't think I could keep up. My dad and my brother kept going though. I was like, I'm a little bit bonded out.
I haven't seen any of the recent Bond movies like at all.
Oh no, purple coin syndrome! Well, there's one left and I don't know where the fuck he is.
Purple coin syndrome. I think you're talking about blue coin syndrome.
Yeah, I was thinking blue coin.
Listen, Pingu, the difference between plot armor and that's not plot armor.
Yeah, there's just idiocy at that point.
The only reason I say purple coin syndrome is because the Twonkies are purple in this level.
Okay. It just there's a difference between something weird happening, like say the scene from Pulp Fiction where they get shot at and just the bullets completely miss them somehow,
Yeah.
and like just pure stupidity from the antagonist of that scene.
You notice it a lot in RPGs stories, a lot of just where they had a clear fucking opportunity to murder them, but it's just like, nope, they let them live.
Or you get the weird thing, like say in God, it happens so many times in MK10 story mode, of just like walking up, about to do the killing, and then someone finally came and saved them from off screen. It's just like, come on.
Fucking
See,
died.
Patrick, you say RPGs do that. I'm reminded of two instances. Infinite for Sonic Forces, even though
Yeah,
of course.
and
Oh,
the second
motherfucker.
one was Sigma and Mega Man X5.
Yes, that's the other one I was thinking of.
That one's pretty bad.
Dude, especially like Zero just dies, and no, you have a perfect opportunity to get him.
He just walks off.
Alright, we found it.
Real boss fight.
We found him.
And it's just like,
Dumbass.
no man, we gotta go have a boss fight with a face. That's really hard.
And then we get
To
to
be
Mega Man
fair,
X.
from the experience of a actual video game player, Sigma from 5 is really hard.
Yeah,
And then we get Sigma X6, which is the easiest Sigma
which
fight
is
in
the
the whole series.
easy
Alright,
one.
we got
Where Sigma has no reason to be in the first place.
You got like the zombie Sigma thing they were going for in there, but
No, I was just like, I don't want to have to do this, but
well,
I
it's
have
just
no
more like
choice.
he
I
was
gotta bring
revived
back
so
Sigma.
quickly that he's not like fully up to snuff yet, kind of thing. I kind of like that.
I just wish we got to Lusamine sooner.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't mean like Lusamine as in specifically him, but just more of like, can we have a real villain that's not Sigma again? Because we can only do this so long, guys.
That's
I heard Lusamine and I thought.
Alright, Tabby, we're doing this now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard Lusamine
well,
and I thought of the Pokemon Lusamine.
That's fair.
You're talking about X8, right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Am I saying his name wrong? No one said it in the chat, but now I'm thinking about it.
Whose name wrong?
Lucimin, the final boss from X8.
Oh, you mean it's not Sigma?
Also,
Thank God.
with Zero beats Hyvax and X6. Okay, I don't count that moment because that guy, not Dr. Wily, wasn't actually trying to kill Zero.
Yeah.
In that moment, he, at least in the translation, at least I can infer from the translation, he wasn't trying to kill Zero. He was just like, "Oh, Zero, you're amazing! Oh, I love you so much, Zero."
It's not Lucimin, it's Lumine. My bad.
We'll see about that. Let me at him.
I was adding, yeah, thanks, Prankster. And Ace. And Internet.
Nick's teeth is
But,
bothering me.
Yeah, I think also, I don't think I mentioned it on the stream yet, but my sister over the past week did cave in and get Disney Plus, and since we're all kind of sharing Netflixes and stuff like that, she let us into that. So basically, I'm just using it as my excuse to re-binge Gargoyles. So yeah.
How's that been going?
Been pretty good so far. For it. Though, man, I remembered how much I love Goliath's voice. You know.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me see. All right, so
Well,
we
it's
have
Keith David, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we have
there you go.
we have quite a few arcade games. So we have Influenza, we have Lab Rescue, we have Ultra Lord Rampage, DDR, which we actually don't get anything for that. Downtown Danger, and yeah, that's it. So we got 4 arcade games. We need to beat Nick's high scores, but before that, DDR.
Yeah, his outrun there.
How about Street Fighter?
Tevi, put speed over Beethoven.
It actually reminds me, going back to the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, like when you have like the date with Taya and Atem.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, it was Atem's idea, not Yugi, so you don't have the comedic moment of him wondering why the hell they switched out.
I'm gonna do the most
Great
annoying
moment in the show, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, like getting to hear Dan Green do his deep voice for funny moments is great.
Yeah.
Yugi, what? This is a duel?
Hi. But anyway,
I love the fact that basically that the Abridged series made fun of this as well. That you know that entire day just gets hijacked by card games once again. Just like
which actually was only in the anime. The manga was entirely just they went to the arcade and Atem commented like, "There's been more games since the last time we had our arc in here, you know, before Duel took over."
Yeah.
And then Taya had to dance off with the what was it, Johnny whatever.
Yeah.
And she just beats him, and then they laugh about it, and then they head to the museum.
Because the show needs a duel in every episode.
They need a duel, and they need to stretch out that runtime because like there was no Johnny coming back for revenge. There was no even Johnny cheating. He just lost.
Like reading the manga is interesting if you just grew up watching the show.
Yeah, it's really interesting going in reverse in this situation.
Yeah, like another instance is what happens to Ben and Keith in the manga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like he just dies. He gets shot.
Also, Duke and like Duke's entire introduction is way more interesting than the anime did it, and more relevant.
Dude, Duke in the manga is so like his own arc is so different, and it also makes way more sense that Yuki's doing it.
He's a lot like Tien from Dragon Ball, which is just like I kind of got pushed into this, and I just kind of want to just play my game.
So also at the end of the stream, we got 2 things to watch now: Star Wars Radar and FF7 Mission Abridged. Next episode's out.
Oh yeah, it did come out.
Okay, so I finally watched the opening episode for season 3.
And then did it?
4.
Season. Oh,
Yeah, we're on
Season. Yeah, this is 4.
Yeah,
we are on season 4. They just kick off with it.
Yeah.
They just go straight in.
Yeah. Just no rest. No, but you're going straight into that shit.
To be fair, what would have come next was a bunch of snowboarding nonsense, and it's just like I think that wouldn't match tonally with where we left off.
Yeah. No, like I love the drama in the episode. It's great, but for me the best comedic moment though was just Tifa's fuck.
Tifa's moment during the flashback and just anything with Sid. Like Brian nailed it with that episode. He did great work.
Like Sid and Barrett's reaction to everything that Cloud was doing was just great. What's going on? I don't know.
You see, that part reminds me of Sword Art Online Abridged. That part.
Yeah.
Bitch, why the fuck did you say yes?
I don't know.
Alright, that's one down. So yeah, that was pretty much just asteroids.
Yeah.
No, influenza. Get it right.
But going back to the Yu-Gi-Oh manga again, I got a lot more interested once I watched Dark Side of the Moon and just seeing of all the different
Dark Side Dimensions.
Dark Side Dimensions, yeah. And just seeing all the differences from the manga to there, and just how characters were portrayed and stuff like that.
I find Kaiba so much more interesting than the manga.
Oh yeah.
Unlike the anime where like they went hard in of just like anti everything going on, he was like kind of into it in a way. Like when he goes and meets Shizu, and it's just like, yeah, there's all this stuff, and Kaiba's response is rather than that's a bunch of nonsense, he's just like, okay, but so what?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't care. He just wants to beat Yuki.
He actually plays into it, and because he has the comment of like, well, like we have a centerpiece of the origin of dueling in the city. That'll be perfect for this tournament. Like he kind of plays into it, and it's fun.
Yeah. And I think we talked a few here before stream or stream a few times ago where, you know, he decides to go back in fucking time.
Yeah.
I am so hung up about the fact that I never got to beat him that I need to correct this.
It's just like when you are salty as fuck about that 0-2 and you want to run back.
Yeah, when you meant time travel to get your salty run back. I was like, you know, like, I have nothing here. That's just awesome.
I think Martin Belanet / Little Kribo had said it best when he was talking about the movie afterwards. He's like, I kind of wish that the whole movie was about Kaiba rather than all that extra nonsense.
Yeah, it's a Kaiba movie, straight up.
Oh yeah. Also, I'm having flashbacks to early middle school.
Yeah.
Also, it's also really weird but really satisfying to hear all the like OG voices come back and they can actually act.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like that was the first thing I noticed when watching it. I was just like, what is this proper direction that they're giving? It feels weird.
Still in hindsight, especially because I'm watching like GX on and off. And it's just like the most unfortunate thing with the actor for Jaden, just with all the fans just being such garbage because they can't separate the actor from the character. Because people were so disliking of Jaden that they would just shit on the actor anytime he did like conventions or stuff like that he swore off the series forever. Yeah. His last acting appearance as Jaden was for the first movie, but nothing else. Like in Beyond Beyond Time, yeah. And for like Duel Links is like that, he got a new actor for it because he just swore off the series. The fact that he was there for that one movie is kind of amazing. It's just like, man, I hate people sometimes.
Never, and this is me, like, growing up with the dub and not having to have access to like the sub.
You also have Yoki and Defender. So this one's a reference to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which this one's literally just Galaga.
Oh. I never understand. I never understood why people don't like Jaden's voice.
For me, GX kind of started when I was starting to get out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Initially, and it was just, it felt very 90s, stuck in the middle of the 2000s. Kind of thing, like, okay,
the writing's much worse than any voice that people are doing.
Yeah.
Like, I can see why people don't like Jaden as he's written, but, like, the performance was fine. But, again, people can't separate the character from the actor.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you, I've been watching bits and pieces more and more of the Japanese version, and, you know, in there so far. I'm not into season 2 yet, where I'm not to the part where
Shit.
shit goes down for him.
Yeah. Well, even like just more interested, like just how much of the actual kind of plot details got changed because of the dub, and it's just like, oh, they threw in a joke when something important was happening, so nothing makes sense later on. Like the biggest thing was the duel with the Shadow Duelist or whatever his name was, the Undertaker, as Martin calls him.
Okay, yeah, I know. What you're talking about.
And like, yeah, the one comment of like when some of Jaden's bodies disappearing, and how it is in the sub is getting some ice in the background. Sorry. Cyrus makes a comment of Jaden's like left side of his body is disappearing, and then Chumley replies, "No, it's his right." And Jaden knows, like, wait, we're not seeing the same thing. Okay, something's funny, and that's why he has a comment later. It's like, it's just hypnosis. You're just tricking him, because he noticed stuff like that. In the dub, I think Cyrus has a relevant comment, and then Chumley makes, "Do you think he could use that trick on my waistline because we got to make fat jokes because we're stuck in the 90s?" And it's just like, and Jaden still has the comment of like, "I figured it out because of the same stuff that happened, but didn't actually." It's like, that's my biggest problem with him looking back at it. It's like, yeah, it's got some funny moments, mostly with the original, not GX. But it's like, you guys had fine writing before, but you just need to keep throwing jokes everywhere, and it just gets tiring.
That being
And it
said,
subtracts from the series proper.
That being said, I do think that the one change that the dub makes, which I actually agree with, it because I think it fixed better with like what Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was doing in the beginning was Chun-Li's dad, where instead of him being a drunk man, they changed him to him just like owning to be like a hot sauce manufacturer.
It is kind of funny, yeah.
Yeah.
Like some stuff like that's kind of funny when you think about it, but
like Jada as like a protagonist of the series goes to one of the more interesting arcs because when you get to season 3, they actually I see the phase where they actually address Jada's character with everything that he's doing.
mm-hmm.
With him being like the best in the school, and how Jada doesn't really take responsibility for his actions, because like Jaden, like he's a really great duelist, but academically he sucks. And other students are seeing that and they're not taking school as seriously anymore. And like Jaden isn't really taking like responsibility for that. Plus, with like a whole bunch of other stuff that's going on, like Jaden actually does go through like a major character shift.
Yeah. I do like there's kind of a display of that in season 4 that we never got, where like Jaden's the only person still in Slifer Red because he's the only one who doesn't put any time into the school. Like literally everyone has left except for him.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I don't care about the academics, and I've dueled everyone that I know. I'm just bored. It's like, I can actually like that kind of element.
Well, at that point, that was when Jaden stopped seeing dueling as fun. Because at that point, every single time he dueled, it was always to either save someone's life or to save the world. So
he got to what Yugi did, except he did have the excuse of, I get to go back to my home planet.
Yeah.
So they get to like the tag team arc in season 4. That was the arc where specifically Alexis would try to help Jaden like see the fun in dueling again.
Yeah, I didn't get far in season 4. I think I only saw the first episode, and I like the dude kind of doing the thing from the Dark Side Dimensions, like, everyone's friends with me because I can make them believe that, and Jaden's the only one who's not believing it because Yubel's helping them out. So it's like, oh no, my fanfiction powers aren't working.
But you know, I'm also thinking of when I was watching back of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Marathon they were doing on Twitch, and the Twitch the Twitch chat reactions are fucking amazing throughout that.
Oh yeah.
Mainly, especially in Duelist Kingdom, anytime one of those moments happened, the entire chat was just nothing but question marks.
Yeah.
That was like of the 1,000-year dragon kind of thing, and like the harpies are like now old kind of thing. It's just like, what the fuck?
Can we talk about season 1 Joey? How did Joey win any of his duels?
Luck.
Like Joey had.
All right, this one's
right.
my favorite. I
Yeah,
like this
Joey
one.
had no. Joey got ultra seated super high in that.
Well, like, I think it's even kind of a joke that Takahashi leaned into in the manga, because they even point out it's like Joey's entire deck gimmick in Battle City is a luck deck.
Yeah.
Like, he uses dice rolls, he uses a fucking uses carnival gimmicks, he uses just all these weird things that are based off of RNG, and it's just like he just gets really lucky. Hell, that's
So
how
he's the hero.
Yeah.
Hero of season 1.
Joey is a standard shonen protagonist, where Yugi is a JoJo protagonist.
Yeah.
Also, Tevi, why you play the minigame for Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah.
Oh my god, shut up.
That actually almost hurts me.
Oh my god.
The other thing.
All the games have that filter now that I think about it.
The other ones that I love from the Twitch reactions and stuff like that, were the final duel of the Cyber World one against Noah, kind of thing. One
Uh-huh.
chat
Ah, shit.
absolutely loved the spanking line in the dub. Thing.
Forget that one. It's been a while since I've watched the
And then
Noah
the chat
arc
was
proper.
the chat was basically just going massive big brain mode on Yuki's final turn with like the 5 card.
Oh yeah, no, that term never stopped.
And I think one of the funniest ones though was Taima and Yuki's duel in Battle City kind of thing. The one turn where they do like 10 spell cards against each other in one turn. Kind of thing.
Like, Takahashi had this set up with Yugi versus Arcana / Pandora. Just like that whole like stalemate with the Dark Magicians. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
we can ramp this up because it's Kaiba.
Yeah, but it was just like chat just unanimously like counting the cards, like just like going, okay guys, fucking stop, what the hell is going on? And then at the end, where the massive explosion happens with the holograms, and the chat is just like, excuse me?
And then it exploded.
I actually want to go watch what is probably like considered one of and not like the best Yu-Gi-Oh story. Like, go watch specifically the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds.
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty good. It got stupid
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah, like the first season of 5Ds is like one of the best.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. I didn't watch the rest of 5Ds though, so.
Yeah, I got to the point where like the friend that he left behind in
The totally inserted character, you know, made important later kind of character.
Oh
yeah, that dude.
Wait, you mean Crow or the blue hair guy?
I think it's Crow.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like I think that's where I left off with my 5Ds watching spree. It's definitely getting near when the Shadow Duelists were showing up, or the Shadow Signers, whatever they were called.
Alright, that's it for the arcade games.
Oh, you found the purple guy?
Yeah.
He was the purple guy. Plot
We were
twist.
playing as the purple guy all along. But we got our 50 tokens, so let's go save Ultraman Lord person.
Oh,
Yeah, not Sheen, we're saving Ultraman.
Yeah. Ultraman.
And not Ultra Lord, Ultraman.
Ultraman.
But I am the biggest thing that always impresses me about 5Ds is how they just lead in hard on like that whole setting, and they actually made it work.
See, because the entire concept is really, really dumb, but they somehow got it to work really well.
Like they sold it, and I'm sitting there watching it. Was like, yeah, this is pretty cool, even though it's dumb. But it's pretty cool.
It's like the part that makes it dumb is the card game part, you know.
It's like GX didn't go dumb enough, so we didn't. Some of us were like, "This is just kind of dumb." But then you get
It
5Ds
feels
and they go
very
all the
video
way. It
game
comes full
is the
circle.
best way to describe it.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
so
I remember this, right? It's the one where Sheen and Carl were left on the loop for like a day and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's no actual level for this part. This is literally just the cutscene.
Hmm.
Wasn't Nick's ship like this ride?
Yeah, it was.
I think I remember the scene of it shooting off the rails. That was
Yeah.
actually.
But yeah, car games on motorcycles. It's dumb, but you know what? I'm all about it. Let's do it.
And also, I'm sorry, is like definitely one of the times where the 4Kids opening was just undeniably better than the original OP.
Mm.
Okay, Jimmy should be fucking
I love
dead.
the 5D intro so much.
5Ds is pretty good. GX's is pretty great. Like the editing was better on the original for GX. I don't really remember the Japanese version of 5Ds, but like the song is so much more memorable.
Yeah.
Well, because like the dumb 5Ds opening was actually like a legitimate anime opening.
Yeah.
Like, they licensed the song and everything.
All right, really, really quick, I'm gonna take a break. I will be right back.
Yes, to
Right,
collect
yeah,
themselves
right.
after all this Yu-Gi-Oh time.
Yeah, Ace, I think you pretty much summed it up.
Yeah.
There was a thing I tried to remember because there was some behind the scenes shenanigans that was also happening with Yu-Gi-Oh! 'Cause I think the original author for Yu-Gi-Oh! Was involved all the way up to all the way until 5Ds. After 5Ds is when he stopped being involved. I think with like the writing of the show.
Wouldn't make sense, especially considering how different the series afterwards was.
Mm-hmm. Well, if I go onto Viz.com where I have a Shonen Jump subscription, I can see how many of these actually have his name on it. Because I know all of Yu-Gi-Oh, the GX manga, and I think most of 5Ds is on here.
But to go back to Nick, stuff I've been looking up some of the Avatar stuff, and led to a few scenes of Shyamalan Airbender, and God, I forgot how dumb that film really is, and how like I always knew it was bad, but like there's so many moments of logic, like just okay, fucking why?
Like, okay, how many episodes was Book of Water?
I think 20.
They tried to create 20 episodes worth of content into like a 90-minute film.
To be fair, a lot of book 1 is kind of filler, but you know, I think one of the biggest ones was when they imprinted a lot of Earthbenders. Kind of thing. In the show, they put them on a steel boat and stuff like that, so they can't earthbend because they don't know metal bending at that point.
Oh yeah, this seems like the fucking breaking point of that movie, and it's not even halfway
in. The movie, they put them on land in just like this desert, in just this regular field kind of thing, and it takes like 6 of them to lift one rock. It's so dumb.
Actually, I remember that this was actually pointed out. It's like there's only one person doing the one rock, but it took all the rest of them to make like that big wall that they made later. But the way that it's framed, just you don't really know what the fuck just happened.
Like the actual bending in the live action movie felt weaker than in the show.
Oh,
I think the biggest thing is like, well, one, there was the action reaction was bad enough just because they're doing CGI, so it's naturally going to have that. Like people don't really know what they're interacting with. But the biggest thing is that because they had the similar inspiration of the movements, but they made it more the dancing more than the actual interactions with what they were doing. So it just kind of felt way too disconnected and linked.
And then for Aang and Zuko's fight that they have in the water temple thing, It's like, no, they don't actually bend. It's just a straight up martial arts fight. I'm like, what?
I remember the
Defeats
movie
the
that
whole
they-
purpose of this entire
Yeah, it's like, when do they
series.
ever have a regular martial arts fight in the show? Ever?
I remember
Like,
the movie.
Sokka
that-
at both best.
I remember the movie that they actually needed to bend actual fire to do the firebending rather than
Yeah.
just like shooting
Even though
it
that was
out
like
of the hands and legs.
Even though that was like the one advantage firebenders had in the show, is they were like the only ones that could create fire just out of thin air.
Which is why they were such a threat when they could take over the world, because, like, yeah, we can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Airbending and firebending, they could just use the firebending. They could just shoot fire from their hands. Airbending, they have the entire planet around them, so like they could just they're okay.
Are you alive right now? Yes, I can airbend.
Yeah. so but water and earth are the two that rely on like your location.
Yeah. And that's why in book 3 they invented the bloodbending to make it OP at that point.
So OP that Katara could not deal with it.
And then that was one of the things that I definitely give Korra credit for, was that bloodbending's getting way more expanded on now.
Oh yeah, no, that was a great twist. Reveal in I guess it's still book 1. They refer their seasons as books.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as that was, I was like, that makes sense, and that is terrifying.
Yeah.
I never saw Korra at the book.
Alright,
At the book 1, I just dropped off. I just dropped off.
I do need to watch the rest of Korra, because I was the same way. Of like, how book 1 ended, I kind of didn't feel the need to watch book 2 immediately, and from what I heard, it wasn't exactly the best thing to get back.
Book 2 attempts a lot.
Yeah.
I'll give it that.
Like, I understand why book 1 ended the way it did, because they weren't sure they were going to get another season after that. Because, that was the actual thing. Just in case they didn't get another season, they needed to have book 1, wrap up its own plot. But they're like, yeah, do 2 more seasons. And then season 2 happened.
Alright, I apologize for my absence, but I needed sustenance. So.
What'd you got?
Popcorn, a bologna sandwich, fruit.
Okay, at least you have other stuff besides popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn.
Alright.
Yeah, Ace, I think earthbending overall had the most variance, because metal bending, and then layer of gold bending.
So if there's any boss that I have the most trouble with in this game, it's this boss. Because I still don't know how this boss fucking works.
Well, you fight him and you kill him.
Alright, come here, you little bastard. Ew.
I was looking through it on my own time, information on the various Yu-Gi-Oh mangas, and every manga that was made had some input by Takahashi, usually as a supervising role. Most of it was him pretty hands-off, at least especially once past most of 5Ds. I think 5Ds he actually didn't do anything hands-on. But there isn't even a manga for the most recent series. What is it?
You have brains, yeah.
Yeah, that one doesn't have a manga. Just the anime at this point.
And I don't know how well the manga does, in terms of sales.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that
I'm sure a lot of it dropped off.
No, because I know that the mangas for GX on where the manga story were actually different than what was going on in the anime. So you were actually getting 2 different stories based on whether you were reading or watching it.
I remember specifically there was a bonus chapter with GX in one of the Shonen Jump collections that I would get when I was younger, and it had an entire duel. I was like, this was nothing in the anime.
Yeah, Jaden ends up using an entire different variation of hero in the manga.
Okay.
like to the point where we finally got like those like some of the manga cards actually got made.
Eventually.
Yeah.
So I remember, because it was a very common thing was like they'd show off some of the new cars that they shown in that chapter, and then they'd have like a comment of like this one got named to this got named to this one doesn't exist because the publishers didn't know how to balance it. But yeah, like the one I'm thinking of was the one with like Wood Hero and a different type of Water Hero that he trap fused because the antagonist of that of those chapters was a dude who just cheated by breaking the spell card function on people's dual discs.
Alright, so you're talking about Elemental Hero, what mana Elemental Hero?
Yeah, and what was it, Gaia the fusion?
Yeah, Elemental Hero Gaia.
Yeah. I was like, oh, these are some cool cards.
Which is just Captain Planet.
Pretty much.
Okay, I'm
Also
trying to
that-
figure out why he's recovering health. I don't get that.
You gotta keep him in the light.
Okay, now he's.
Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm having memories of the Duel 3 Bikura in when Yugi was using Dark Magician.
Oh wait, Tevin, do you have to constantly keep him in the light?
I think so, yeah.
Got a kite.
Because he keeps recovering his health at this point. So I think I pretty much just gotta trap him.
Playing Call of Duty Zombies at the point, learned to kite like a beast.
Oh, I can't.
I think you started him by dropping the rocks on him, and that keeps him in place so that way the light can actually do more do damage.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, you just gotta like trap him, and then I'm pretty sure he just dies. He doesn't explode or get frozen. He just dies.
I can't wait for you to not remember how to do that boss fight on your next playthrough.
You see, I was just lulling it into a false sense of security by pretending.
Can I imagine you go through a loop? Like, I don't know how to do this boss fight, but I know how to do the boss fight, and you don't remember how to do it the next time.
I'm gonna go eat. I'll try and be back before the stream's over.
Alright.
Alright.
Later.
So, Tevi, I hope you enjoy the Yu-Gi-Oh talk about over Jimmy Neutron.
No, Jimmy, but there might be something about it on the news now.
Welcome back to RBBL 97.3. Retrobil's home of funkin' YouTube.
So at this point, what's happening now?
At this point, they're just figuring out where the Twonkies are going next.
I don't think I've heard that song before.
No, Sheena, I think they're in trouble.
But spoiler alert, the next area we go to is the final area of the game. And then the final boss.
Oh, you're almost done.
Yeah, so we're almost done with the game. So remember when I said we could beat this in one session? That's why.
Actually, I lied. We're beating it in 3 sessions.
We just saved the final boss for like a secret third session.
Yeah. A secret third session. You do it on Sunday, but you don't go live. Just people,
I just do it on my own time, upload it to YouTube.
Yeah.
Radio station rampage.
Hey, Alexandra.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, like, I don't think this is a regular area in Retroville. I could be mistaken, but...
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Who was being stupid?
So...
I be here earlier, but I was kind of binging season 3 of The Golden Prince, and then Machina Bridge came out, so I was watching that too.
That's fine.
But so yeah, Alexandra, we got 2 videos in mind to watch after we're done with tonight. We have Star Wars Rated R, now from Corridor Crew, and then FF7 with Shit Bridge after this.
And
So.
I just literally watched the shit up before he came over. By the way, you may have to watch like the first little bit of it like twice because there's the speaking part and then the teleprompter part.
Oh boy.
But yeah, this is the last area of the game, and it actually takes a little bit to get through everything. So we might be here for a good 20-30 minutes. I don't know.
What am I doing? In other news.
Low-key panicking about Crystal Clash 2 tomorrow. Mainly on C.
Don't panic.
Am I okay? Guys, am I coming in okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just said robot chow, it's just like,
Robot for like a quick second.
Yeah, you roboted for a little bit, but you come in fine now.
Yeah, the AI would try to take over your soul, but you fought back against the program and destroyed it.
What are you talking about, Jason? That could be a number of stories.
I wasn't really referencing anything.
Oh, fair enough.
Ah, shit. Okay. Yep, I didn't get him in time. Now I got 2 Gromps to deal with.
By the way, the release of Frozen 2 kind of just snuck up on me.
Yeah, it came out today.
Apparently, from what I heard, it's just okay.
It makes me sad considering of how good the trailer looked for this one.
Freaking love that trailer. It dropped in January. It's like, oh, wow, Kingdom Hearts 3 looks great!
Also, are these Twonkies trying to be Squid Sisters? Is that what's going on right now?
Well, I don't remember the last time Callie Marie mutated, but,
Oh, you haven't been to the right places, my friend.
That's heavy. Have you seen Octo Expansion?
No, I have not. I have not played it. And I'm not gonna watch anything on Octo Expansion because, you know,
Even if you don't really play multiplayer, it is a really good campaign, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah, like, I'll get around to it one of these days, but for now, like, I got a lot of stuff on my plate right now, so...
Yeah, understandable.
And I do have a tiny backlog that I need to get through first. Twitch isn't helping with that, I'm aware, but...
What was I gonna say? So, in other news, the servers in Pokemon were kind of jacked. I don't know why. A lot of people were believing it was possibly a DDoS attack because it was unexpected and it was down for hours.
But Jojo, you're thinking about getting the new Pokemon games and go for it. They're fun games.
I feel like now if I get them at this point, I feel like I'm gonna go with Shield. At this point, from everything I keep seeing.
I'll go with Shield because of Thick Mama.
Get the Ponyta!
Yeah, I'd be going with Shield because of Thick Mama, so...
Also get Krogunk for his walk cycle.
Wait, Croagunk Shield exclusive? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh wait, I was wondering, have you not seen his walk cycle?
Yeah, I've seen Croagunk's walk cycle. I've seen him walking around the
Oh, she's out. She's
Whoa,
Whoa, holy shit. Alexandra, you're roboting hard.
Yeah, that time you robot hard.
This gizmo piece will come in handy.
Oh, flip.
Wait, Patrick, go in memes and look at that Twitter video.
Oh no.
Am I better now?
Yeah.
So far, so good.
What the fuck is going on with my internet?
And there she goes.
God fuck! Hello?
We hear you. We hear you.
Oh! Okay, I don't know if I'm roboting or you're just fucking with me now.
Well, like, you robot and then you're fine for a couple of seconds, so I'm not sure, like, what's going on.
Patrick Krogunk is straight up vibing.
Also,
so
Alexandra, in our general chat, click that stupid that Steven Universe Sphere thing because it's fucking amazing. Guys saw this on my Twitter yesterday, and it's incredible.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, Jimmy. You have been awarded a trophy.
Okay, okay. I'm not gonna lie. That sums up a good chunk of the creepy stuff in Steven Universe very nicely.
You see, my favorite part is the I can't. I can't.
I can't. Yeah, no, I can't. I was like, oh no. That's terrible. That's terrible. Why would you people do this?
Oh shit! Right, forgot about this section.
By the way, Jason, we need to do some. If you have the game, we need to do some raids.
Are the servers better? Cause I tried to do some raids with my friend yesterday,
That's what I was saying. The servers went to shit yesterday, and a lot of people were thinking it was a DDoS attack on the servers for some fucking reason. Like, there's been a lot of DDoS attacks on gaming stuff lately, and that really is pissing me off.
Because my friend Jojo, he wanted me to help him with the raid for Mr. Mime, and so I could connect to the internet, but no stamps were showing up for me, so I couldn't like get connected to his raid, and I tried for 20 minutes, and I just couldn't do it. I was like, alright, you gotta go ahead without me. These servers are just being really stupid right now. I don't know why.
Well, apparently the servers are back to normal.
But currently, I'm going through post game now because once I beat the game again, I was going on my catch spree and doing the battle tower.
Yeah.
So I got to beat the.
Yeah, I hearing someone not spoiling who at the battle tower looks dapper as fuck.
Oh yeah. But the two new characters they introduced for post game.
The best part about the battle tower is like really the rental teams can get you through just fine, which is really nice.
Yeah, like I went through doubles with the reindeers team, and I was just like, oh my goodness, this team needs to stop.
I was doing singles with the skill team, and I'm just like, I think maybe one battle I had a problem with, and well, actually, no, I had two battles. The battle with you know who, like, caught me off guard for like the first time because it was like his first Pokemon caught me off guard. I was like, oh well, shit. I was not prepared for this.
Also, Alexandra, you were 100% right. My opinion on Hop has completely changed.
I told you.
Congratulations, Jimmy.
Like Hop is easily the best 3D rival that we have gotten.
Yeah, he's like the best written friendly rival to date because it's just like it's like a lot of what happens to him is rather realistic and you can kind of relate.
But like on one front, he feels like an actual rival because he actually wants to fight you and get better. And two, there's actual.
And he actually and quite frankly, actually, it's just that smart Pokemons anyway. I heard screaming.
What?
Like, Jimmy, you throw that the fuck out. I just said I heard screaming, and you're like, what? Like it was nothing.
I like Hop. I just don't know how Hop compares to the other rivals for the franchise in terms of the mainline games.
The mainline, I'll put Hop pretty high up there. Honestly, he's no N, like N was still I would say the best rival.
Oh shit!
Had, but
I died and immediately the person came up was like, nice job, dickhead.
Good job.
Right, did I saw dickhead? Did he actually say dick?
No, she did say dickhead.
Penis is what she said.
What she really said was.
But when it comes to rivals, another two that people place like really high as like the best is like N and Silver. N I understand. Like N I understand.
Near the top.
Like N I completely understand. Like I get N. Silver I don't get as much. And that's only because Silver. It's only because Silver is from earlier on in the series, so they didn't. So he doesn't. They don't go as depth into Silver as he do within.
I think with Silver, a lot of it is just of a situation and a lot of him reading between the lines. Kind of.
Yeah, because the biggest read between the line for him is his Golbat to Crobat.
Yeah.
So you kind of find out, and with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, again, another read between the lines. It's still a lot heavy implications that Giovanni is Silver's father. So
yeah,
and he kind of sort of abandoned him to be a mob boss.
I hate it when that happens. And then your dad loses to a fucking 12-year-old.
And then you go watch the Pokemon shorts that they came out with, where they actually covered that. Which I rewatched some of those shorts. They're still really good.
I know we were talking more about Avatar earlier and stuff like that because I want to start that binge again pretty soon. I was talking with Alexandra. It's just like, dude, the scene with the where Aang finds out they muscled Appa and stuff like that. I was rewatching that scene. That scene is so perfection in my eyes. Like watching back on it.
I misheard that. I thought you said, I remember the one episode where Aang kills Mufasa. I'm like, what the fuck? I heard the wrong part of that.
I don't remember.
I thought you were against murder. What happened?
I don't remember that death battle.
I think the way that Avatar handles Zuko is just outstanding.
He's the best. Yes. He is like the best in that character type. Kind of thing in terms of.
But also, see one of the best, like the pinnacle, I would say, of a fighting animated scene is the last Agni Kai between Zuko and Azula.
God, it's just like if I
like, oh, you want an animated fight scene? Look at this shit.
That was the real final battle of the series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was an amazing
that fight is just incredible.
Also, and I know it's not
just the fighting itself. It was just staging of it. It's the fact that they're like going blow for blow with this like high-powered fire, and all you hear is just this melancholy music. There is no combat sounds. It's just
the other part that I love is that Azula is like going all over the place crazy. Zuko stays in one place that entire fight. It's fucking just like perfectly symbolizing where the two are now at this point. So fucking good.
Also, that fight also provides some like really high ship material for people who shipped Katara with Zuko.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. No, they were. I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake, people! It's just like Katara forgave Zuko. He's a friend now. God damn it, you people are idiots.
It's just like, and even further proof, because of Katara, no, because of Korra, yeah, canon. So,
Point. I like how somebody was asking at the start, like the panel. I think when Korra was announced, it's like, oh, so like Katara, duh. Like even the creator said Katara, duh. I was like, who did you think?
It still reminds me of that one time at the panel they did book 4, like a Forbidden Love kind of a chapter that was basically just a gigantic shit.
was maybe between books 2 and 3 because they were answering a lot of like people's concerns. Book 2, let's be real, outside of the Avatar 1 stuff with this period.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Hi. So it was really funny because apparently like Steve Bloom crashed a panel. He's like, "Oh hey guys, can I have another voice role again?" Funny thing is, they actually went on ahead and did that. I think it was in book 4. They was like, "Oh sure, we'll give you another role." Which I thought was funny. Oh.
Was anybody else roboting for her? Was she roboting
was.
for? Okay, I didn't know if it was me.
Discord's being a dick.
Dick.
Hello?
It's kind of going in and out of roboting.
That's the worst kind. Can't even be consistent.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Am I not roboting?
It's still there.
And now beware. Great. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
No roboting?
Not right now.
Uh-oh. Not getting through here.
Alright, so I actually like this mechanic where you have to do the slider, and you put the VDR through the microphone, and that's what shrinks them.
That's a fun mechanic.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, restart Discord.
But no, as I've also been going through the Avatar stuff, the other thing that I'm reminded when going through Korra is, I don't think there was a fan base that hated a character more than that one fucking kid in the beginning of Korra in the first episode. She's like, what happened to Zuko's mom? Oh, you see, it's a long and fascinating story. Fuck that kid.
Well, guess what? It's answered in the comics.
Okay, what actually did happen to Zuko's mom?
Congratulations, Jimmy. You have been awarded a trophy. Congratulations. You have been
I don't want to say it because some people in the chat might actually want to read the comic, but there is a comic that explains what happened to her. But now, wait, do I have your friend code?
Congratulations, Jimmy. You have been awarded a
What, for the Switch?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably not, but I can very easily go get it.
Yeah.
Alright, let me go get my Switch!
And I think it's back.
Boop, 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 boop.
Go shoddy, it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. And that's the last Twonkie in the game right there.
Woo!
Well, actually, no, I lied, because technically the final boss is one giant one.
Why will you tell these lies and fibs? Why do you get my hopes and dreams up only to smash them right in front of me? I hate you, Tevi. I hope your career never takes off.
And clipped, and that's why we do that.
Archived.
Debbie got an A. I like the weird spelling things you can get from character action games that actually list all the letters you get.
Yeah.
Mostly Devil May Cry.
Alright,
Yeah, just like
time for the final boss.
At the end of a chapter, just like, bazaar.
Sussed. Dab. Then you feel bad.
This is my favorite guy in the game. It's like, okay, you could go through, but no more trouble, or you're out.
Oh, I just decided to restart my browser. Maybe that'll work.
Might not be a bad idea. Are we gonna play some hockey?
Here.
Kind of. Yeah. So, for a boy genius, Jimmy's actually a fucking moron right now.
Well, I mean, To be fair, he
Like,
is
I
the
think that's kind of
protagonist
the
of a
joke
children's
because he does all
cartoon.
these inventions, not thinking about the joke about the show is he's like, just because you're this genius, you're still a naive child and you don't ever think about the drawbacks of any of this shit.
Yeah.
I think the episode that highlights that the best was the episode with Jimmy can't be sitting in the race, so he missed these fast one. And like his mother was the one who calls out what could be the potential problem for it. And Jimmy's like, "Oh, don't worry about it, it'll be fine."
Is it she?
And he not only does he still ends up losing to Sydney, but the problem that his mother pointed out ends up happening.
There's no body in my back.
Hmm.
Lots and lots of.
Yep. Oh, I remember there was an episode I think where they had to time travel, and then his mother was the one who brought up like the ramifications of it, and they're all like, "Excuse me, what? How did you know that?"
Thus
We're
explaining
off
where.
anyway.
That's like also they have those moments to explain where Jimmy gets like his smarts from.
Clearly not his dad.
Oh no. So I'm looking at some of the Sonic hacking content stuff happening right now.
Oh,
boy.
no! Wait. There's Pat. Before you continue, there's a reason why we have an expo now because of bad memes and stupid memes and most of the memes. Anyway, all right. Can you link us? Can you link us?
We have a mod of a mod now.
A mod of a mod? What?
For mainly
Okay.
06.
Hold on,
And,
let me look this up.
Oh no!
Pat, what did? Oh no!
This is cursed. Oh great! I can't go to the Sonic Hacking Contest page on my phone. Ugh, great.
Oh, I love it! I love it!
Alright, so for this final boss, think of it as like a boss rush without actually being a boss rush.
Does he just go through all the phases though?
He literally just goes through every single every single boss. And he'll switch.
Some other stuff that's
Yeah,
done that.
he'll switch phases. So like now we're going against the lightning boss.
Now I just need to use it.
You know, I can appreciate that mechanic.
Oh no. Sorry, I mentioned 2 bad time editions.
So the hacking contest entries have been closed. Wait, where are you seeing all the hacking contest entries?
On
Twitter.
I just saw this on Twitter. Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Jesus. And this is looking like a mess. The game we're streaming, not whatever mod stuff's going on. I'm not looking at that.
2 bad time edition. I hate everything. This is literally what the Sans head is. Oh God, did they fucking put him on Tails? Oh no, they fucking put him on Tails.
Surprised they didn't try to do a Papyrus app for him.
And Knuckles.
Yeah, so the only boss that this thing just does not blatantly rip off is the first one that we fought on the planet.
Why? Because he had the most boring moveset, or?
Well, because it wasn't actually a boss fight. It was more just a, hey, get to my rocket before this thing breaks it.
Okay.
Okay, I have to question, why are you putting all of these levels in Sonic 06? What is wrong with you? Why? Like, what are you hoping to accomplish with that?
I think the better question is, why not?
Is there better
I
options?
can think of a good few reasons why not.
Oh, motherfucker found a red Gyarados. Ah, fuck off.
I can think of 3 good reasons. Wow, I didn't think some powers worked that way. Sure, power is all in the costume. What else do you think we run around in color undies? I can think of 3 good reasons. There's 3 good reasons. By the way, Alexandra, I sent you my friend code.
Okay, I'll put it in after this raid. Kind of beating up an Obstagoon right now.
Speaking of shiny Pokemon in the recent games, did any of you guys see the Jay Witz's most recent video?
Oh yeah.
So 3,500 plus Wooloo have died just for this.
And he also followed through on the solo Wooloo run.
Yeah,
now.
I know. I was actually watching a live stream of it yesterday for a bit.
It's like, I'll do anything if you'll give it to me. Okay, I guess I'm doing anything.
I think his Wooloo actually has the fluffy ability, so the third gym might actually rock his house. I don't know.
I don't know. All I saw was the screenshot of his Dynamax Wooloo. I was like, this is what it's come to. Like, yep.
Okay, what the fuck? I thought, oh, this is gonna be a mean raid.
Yeah, so the lightning phase is probably my least favorite part of the fight because of these fucking tornadoes. It's the same reason why I hate the original boss fight.
Yeah.
Because the tornadoes just fucking suck.
Oh, there's a tornado, and then there's a tornado too.
Jason?
But okay, because I'm seeing that in my Twitter feed. You guys saw that the Elon Musk car that was revealed?
Yes.
I've heard more. I've heard more. I've never actually looked at it. I've just heard some reactions from people.
Oh my! Let's just say
It's dumb.
Because we have to make a lot of cars in my program. My major's Facebook group was fucking livid this morning. Which is like, well, now we know the car literally every single student starting the program is gonna make now. It's just, oh god, there's so many things about that car I absolutely despise looking at it.
Oh, son of a bitch! Come on!
On the topic of Porygon, that Prankster inadvertently reminded me of, someone, 3D artist I've found on Twitter, is making 3D recreations of Gen 1 sprites.
Oh boy.
They're really good. Like
I'm
I've seen.
I'm terrified.
I'm terrified of what Mewtwo's gonna look like.
That one's gonna be
that's gonna
interesting.
look
So far,
like.
I've seen Porygon and Haunter. I think they have a thread going on right now.
Oh, lovely.
Also, what is up with this "gonna tell my kids this was blank" meme?
I don't know.
I don't know, but they're fucking hilarious. I'm tempted to post a picture
Oh,
of
God.
Esam and say I'm gonna tell my kids this was Mr. Clean.
No, hey Pat, I think you're gonna love this one. One of my favorite ones so far. Someone posted a picture of Makoto, not Makoto, Nagito. It's like I'm gonna tell my kids this.
I
is
saw that
Makoto.
one too. I'm gonna tell everyone this is Makoto Neji, the ultimate hope.
See, what I'm gonna do is post one with Ventus, and I'm just gonna be. I'm
gonna tell everybody this was Roxas.
I don't see the lie.
Or the other one I'm thinking of is I'm gonna post a picture of Terry and just be like, I'm gonna tell my children this is Smash 4 Ryu.
I'm gonna tell my children this was Ken from Street Fighter.
And Street Fighter, yep.
Someone did a fan art of Roddy topped with Foo Fighters from JoJo. That's cute.
Aww. Alright, I should be able to finish him in this phase. It's always the ice phase that like I can do the most damage to him. So I just explode. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Lodi.
The other ones.
Can I tell my kids it's Keanu Reeves?
The other ones I'm seeing now for modding stuff is making Eggman into.
There we go.
Both, making Eggman into both Sonic Adventure 2 speed and treasure hunting character, and the results are quite magical.
Oh god.
Oh my god, we are not gonna get rid of this thing in time. I think this is actually the first raid I'm gonna lose because of return limit. Oh my gosh.
Game complete, everybody.
Congratulations.
Game over, yeah!
This story is happy end. You have strength welling inside of you. Wait, that's how the Ghost of Goblins ending went, right?
Doesn't it? Yeah, might as well.
Personal best.
Nice one, Jimmy. Way to show the 20
Yeah, PB.
PB higher.
Yeah, this is my PB.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I wonder if Gray Star needs a backup singer.
Well, that finally showed them Retroville is safe and sound.
Alright. Well, I got the video fired up, ready for the stream for after the stream. So first for Star Wars R-rated, and then Mission Abridged.
Patrick, I'm already at Star Wars.
Oh god damn it. We forgot one.
What? You forgot?
No, they leave it on the same cliffhanger as they do in the cartoon.
New game lost, bitches!
Well, to be fair, that one Twonky keeps showing up occasionally. Like I said, I bring up the Jet Fusion wedding thing because he was sitting in the wedding seats and everyone was singing and nothing happened.
And yeah, that is.
Can't disturb the status quo, Alexandra.
Alright, so you guys ready for like one of the worst credit sequences ever?
Oh boy.
Sure.
I mean, that's quite the claim. Let's see what you got.
I mean, nothing can be as bad as Mighty Number 9, right?
At least they have options to skip some of that. Now.
No, they didn't initially. They patched that shit in.
That's why I added now. So it's just everyone dancing.
Mm-hmm. Literally, they just same animations.
Marvelous.
I think the only
jitter nodding his head.
I think the only characters here that got new animations were Jimmy's parents.
I like how his dad's actually
You
there
know it's sad when
considering.
Mac has actually more personality.
Wait, is his dad? Was his dad doing a little bit of the chicken dance?
Yeah, his dad's doing the chicken dance.
Oh my gosh.
Alright,
I
so,
freaking forget.
Tevy, so as a college kid, how does it feel to go back to Jimmy?
Okay, you kind of cut out there, Jason. What did you say?
I said, as a college kid, how does it feel to go back to Jimmy Neutron?
It's okay. So this game is this game is not as good as I remember it being.
Really?
But it's not absolute garbage though. Like, there are many games that are nothing is inherently broken about it, nothing is inherently awful about it. It's just kind of...
It's just very meh.
It's kind of just... I wouldn't even say meh, I'd say somewhere between good and meh.
So
So it's
it's
just
very
there.
non-offensive.
So there is probably the best way of putting
Yeah,
it.
it's just there.
Hey Jason, did your friend request? Have fun, sir.
But, yeah, playing this again made me realize how short it actually is. If you're incredibly curious about it, then I'd recommend it, just to kind of see what it has. But, considering how expensive GameCube games are getting, I wouldn't really recommend looking for it just to play it.
Oh yeah, it's really hard to find GameCube games.
I mean, if you absolutely want to play this game, probably just use an emulator, honestly.
Like, I seriously have, like, to this day, still am looking around for a copy of GameCube Shadow the Hedgehog for my own full life consequences, and I still can't find it.
I got one.
I got one too.
Which, because of the Half-Life VR, people have started making full life consequences jokes again.
So yeah, considering the fact that we finished before, 9, I kinda don't want to stop. So,
Smash Brothers question mark? You
yeah,
guys
who's down for
can
Smash Brothers?
Well, you guys can Smash Brothers. I'm doing raids.
Oh. Attack of the Twonkies, insane win.
I'm kind of good with just relaxing for the rest of the night, just watching some stuff too.
Hey, like I said, I just been season 3 of the Dragon Prince.
I mean, either or is fine for me. Depends on what you guys want to do.
Probably just because we're gonna be playing a lot of Smash tomorrow, so.
Yeah, I know. I really want to get some practice in before tomorrow too. Ow.
So what you're saying is you're looking for an excuse to beat down on people while feeling
Well,
better
we're
about
gonna
yourself.
also have some time before tournament starts.
That's true. Actually, there is one thing left that we can show off real quick.
Is it your butt? I want to see your butt. Show me your butt.
No, that gets a banned.
Yeah, that gets me banned.
Oh, no, listen, just take a picture of your butt and DM it to me.
All right, so
That's called
here.
sexting.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, stop it. So we can go back and we can play all the games that we played in the arcade, but we also got the bonus level. This is the race with Carl and Sheen that I was talking about, the Rocketeer Racing.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much you just jetpack race against Carl and Sheen.
Come on, Jimmy. Witness my awesome racing ability.
Quiet.
Yeah, so Jimmy and Carl and Sheen will actively try to block you. So if you can just kind of like sneak around. And I just fucked up, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose. Also, you won't shut up about how Ultralord is his co-pilot.
Ultralord is not afraid of chickens. He's not. Bam. Okay, baby, just a little bit afraid of chickens.
So pretty much, it'll go back and forth between Sheen and Carl being winner. So, like, since Carl started the dialogue this time, he's gonna win if you don't beat him.
No upsets at all?
I don't know.
Really reminder that the villains of the film were basically egg yolk people who worshipped a giant chicken.
There we go.
Giant
And
alien
that's
chicken.
it. Yep. So that's Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies. We've literally done everything in this game that we can.
Lol. And also friendly reminder that the tribute dance, the sacrificial tribute dance, is the chicken dance.
Yep.
That movie was dumb.
It was dumb, but it's a classic.
It's fun. It's a fun dumb.
It was also teaching kids a lesson about, hey, you need your parents.
Don't try to communicate with aliens.
Don't talk to strangers.
Yeah, don't talk to strangers.
Especially strangers from a different planet.
Also, love your mommy and daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Because you don't know how long you're gonna have them.
All right. So yeah, we got nothing else to show for this. So I guess Monday that means Danganronpa time.
Woo!
So
Yeah. Let the despair course through your veins.
Question is though, how many people did we have for Danganronpa 2?
Depends on how many people were available.
Yeah.
I mean, the usual crowd was me, you, Savon, Jason, Alex, Ed, Sophie, and Urban. We're gonna involve you.
And it wasn't until like way later episodes when Eric finally was on the call. He was mostly just in the background making jokes.
No, trust me. Me and Ed have collaborated, and we have memes ready. So
nice.
Memes cometh once more.
So I'm thinking, because I remember saying like, when I eventually did Danganronpa 1, I would want whoever was in Danganronpa 2 to be there. Thing is, that's a lot of people.
There was a lot of people before.
So I think what we might do, just so everybody has a chance to be on stream, is like we rotate or something like that.
maybe.
We'll get it all figured out.
Yeah. Eventually.
But yeah, we'll get it all figured out. I'll talk it over with a couple people and see what we do. So yeah, let me go ahead and let's just kind of plan out the rest of the year real quick. I got a calendar up.
The rest of it's gonna be Danganronpa.
Yeah.
You hate.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out how many days we're gonna have to do Danganronpa.
So think of 1 session per 2 sessions per case, pretty much.
2 sessions for case. Okay.
And there's 6 in total, so gonna be prologue. Chapter 2. That's where.
Well, chapter 6 may be an exception, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
5, 7, 9, 11, Probably looking at 13, 14?
13 or 14, okay.
And that's also not counting if you want to do the school mode that you get for completing the
Yeah.
game.
Which, at this point, I might not, just because, like...
Understandable.
just because at that point, I'll probably just want to move on to stuff.
I think I feel like that should be something for your own time because it's mostly you just catching up on the full S links to see the full offerings of the characters.
Calling them S links now. Just like nonchalant. Like, yeah, they're totally S links. I mean, they are,
Yep.
but they, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me see. So...
Persona has ruined that mechanic for me.
So let's see. So we're gonna start Danganronpa on Monday. Pat, I know you said you're going home Tuesday.
Yep.
And then, so whether or not you stream that day will be whether or not we do a session then. Wednesday through Saturday, we won't be doing anything because I'll be home back in Ohio
Yeah,
for
but all of us
Thanksgiving
are probably
break.
gonna be busy with Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
No point
So
doing
maybe Sunday the 1st. Maybe it depends on how I feel when I get back. But
yeah. Also, I may or may not join you on Sunday the 1st because it also depends on what time I get home because I'm traveling for Thanksgiving myself. So.
yeah, so am I. So yeah, it all depends on Sunday how you guys feel and how I feel when I come back. And then probably okay, so at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We might be able to knock out anywhere from 6 to 8 sessions before I leave in December. So the Game Awards is on the 12th. I'll be staying here to watch that, and then the 13th, that morning, I'm leaving to go home for Christmas. And then, Pat, when do we come back? Is it when do classes start back up for...
I don't know. You'll have to look up the academic calendar.
Okay. Because I know it's somewhere in the week of the 13th. I just don't know what day in that week. But, you know, we are probably not going to finish Danganronpa by the end of the year unless we do, like, 6-hour sessions, and I'm not going to do that.
Tell you, if you want to make it by the end of the year, you'd have to binge it like I did in my own time, and that was basically all day playing sessions, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, and it definitely won't happen because the next couple weeks, it's holidays and it's finals. And I still got some
you have
projects
better
that I
things
have
to do than play a video game.
Yeah. Which actually, probably starting Monday, I gotta get started working on my one project, and then I gotta do a couple more After Effects things. So, with that being said, we will see you guys Monday for the first session of Danganronpa 1. Hopefully, my PC doesn't crap out trying to do it, but I think we'll be fine.
I would be surprised if it did.
Yeah. I'm gonna look for a raid target really quick. And while I'm looking, either someone in the call or someone in the chat can come up with a raid message for us.
We have a player of Oracle of Seasons recommendation from Ace.
Ah.
Are really good at some. God, they should not be reading.
See if any of my Zelda buddies are streaming right now. If my Twitch would hurry up and load. Come on. Ooh, Linky, oh, actually, I think Trav just went live.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, do we want to... Let's lay Trav. Let's raid Trav, yeah.
What's he playing?
Let's laid Trav, you get it.
You know what I meant, god damn it. He's playing the Ultimate Doom.
So, aren't they racing right now?
Oh yeah, I think they might be doing their Doom race right now.
So in that case, we would want to raid Linky.
Yeah,
because he's playing the same thing. Yeah. So yeah, let's we'll raid Linky, and then.
Ethan, have you ever heard the 32X version of at Doom's Gate?
Let me see. And then as soon as I get done with the raid, I'm gonna update Discord real quick, and then I'll be back on to watch all this stuff.
Alright.
So let me get in here. Do we want to do a Sheen pun for the raid hashtag?
High intelligence, low wisdom.
I mean, that is Jimmy in a nutshell. High intelligence,
Yeah,
low wisdom.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll do that one. I just gotta get in there. Get in here. Jeez, I wish I could, like... Is there any way I can do this from Streamlabs?
No, you gotta do it in Twitch dashboard.
Okay, I gotta... I'm honestly gonna try, at some point or another, gonna try doing regular OBS again, because for whatever reason, like, I can't do Streamlabs and then look at something on the browser at the same time. Without everything slowing down a little bit. Because it takes forever for any, like, Twitch. And it's only for Twitch, too. Like, YouTube and Twitter, they load up decently. But, yeah, it's... Alright, let's just get the raid going. Alright, so, hashtag is high intelligence, low...
wisdom.
Low wisdom, so...
You're smart, but you're dumb.
That's basically what it is.
So, let me pull Linky's thing up real quick, and wait for this ad to go through.
That's an ad. That is
Anyone-
indeed an ad.
Anyone else gotten that NBA ad where they're like basically giving you a tutorial for it?
No,
Like,
I
this is
haven't.
how you
Oh
play.
yeah,
and
by the way,
it's like,
speaking of ads, freaking Hungry Box and his mom got a Campbell's Chunky soup ad. You guys see that?
Really?
That's
Yeah, I
impressive.
saw that on Twitter.
That's cool.
Huh.
Alright,
I can feel like the
raid is starting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
die.
Yeah, have a good night, guys.
Basically, H-Block struggling with the smash match, and then his mom grabs it and takes over and wins very handedly.
You've got it.
That ain't Boko.
I hate this effect so much. It looks nice, but at the same time. Excuse me, guys. Almost the right room. You need to go back there. No, I mean any of the red one from the extra level. Yeah, go over here. And Jesus, goddamn Trap Bear, thank you for the raid. Tabby Bear.
Alright, so first one, Debbie's